G'day legends, welcome back to another Friday hour of install. Now today we're back on the mighty BT-50, as you already know because that's why you're here. Now, first thing you need to do if you're new to us, because we haven't really done BT-50 stuff yet, if you're new, the first thing you need to do is head over to your fridge, grab yourself your guilty pleasure. In my case, it's the Pirate Life South Coast Pale Ale, only fitting because we're pirates. Now, you must drink that through the install, otherwise the pirate guards are coming for you. Now this is a pirate ritual, so make sure you do it. Cheers, legends. Also, if you're at work, all good. Tell the boss I gave you permission. I'm only kidding. Don't fucking get me in trouble. Okay, so first thing you need for this install of the, start that again. So you're here because you want to see us install the fire extinguisher bracket, which I have right here. I've already pre-mounted the fire extinguisher. On the back here, you're going to see we have a series of different slots in here so you can mount multiples of different fire extinguishers, which you would actually need to check on your seat that works first. Now, I'm going to give you a quick run through on some fire extinguisher safety and maintenance. So you actually look after these things. You can't just put it in the car and leave it there for 10 years, right? First thing you're gonna do when it's in the car, normally they come with a tag. My tag's missing. So first thing you do is you just put a stamp on the tag. So if it's, now it's October 2024. So I go 2024 October, I just put a little punch on it, right? A little mark so I know, Nico, whatever. 6 months from there, grab it out, pop it, pull it out, tip it upside down a few times, do these ones. So that way, because what happens is sometimes the powder inside can set hard, and then when you go to use it, it's been sitting like that for ages, you grab it and go to use it, the shit's hard and it's not going to come out when you really, really need it. So every 6 months, pull them out, and then go to your tag and mark it when you pull it out so you know in the next 6 months. So you can always stay up to date on your fire safety. The other thing here is as well, there's a gauge here on the front. You can see this one's been discharged in one of my previous videos. I'll just stick it around. It actually tells you if it needs, if it's overcharged, it's on that one. If it needs recharging, it's here. And if it's in the green, it's good, fully charged, still serviceable and good. Now, the other thing to inspect and check is the pin that's normally in here, which I don't have because obviously I've already used this one. I don't have, but there's normally a pin in there. Make sure the pin's in there. And when you install your fire extinguisher, make sure the pin is pointing up, not down, because if it does come loose somehow and falls out, and someone kicks that, it's going off in the car, right? So we don't want to do that neither. That's just a little bit of safety on these things. It's more precautionary stuff. Just on the off chance that one day you do really need to use this, you want this thing to be serviceable. So sorry to make it a bit dull, but you do need to understand that. Because I hate people to get these things and just be like, oh yeah, fire extinguisher, I'm sweet, and then 10 years later I need to use it, and it doesn't work. The other thing is, don't quote me on it, but there is actually a use by, like a best before kind of date on these where you can't have them out there for 10 years. There is a time period. Go to Google and check it up because I don't want to get sued for giving wrong information. But go to Google, look it up. There is actually a time period of how long these are good for. They're only like $40, I think, at Repco. For the sake of saving lives and your property and things, it's worth bidding them whenever they say and actually putting a new one in just so it works when you need it. Righto, so that can go back in here. Clip. And if you are wondering what this one is I have, this is actually a Firebox 1 kilo fire extinguisher, 1.2, 1.1, something like that. 1 kilo fire extinguisher. Now, this one here we got from Repco. Repco sell them, BCF sell them, super cheap. Someone else sells them too. Basically, everybody sells them. Like, that's pretty common. I think Bunnings even have them. Like, they're pretty common fire extinguishers. That's why I went with it. There is little fire strikers that are smaller you can get, which are really cool, but I've always liked carrying a little bit bigger one because you can put out just that little bit bigger fire with these. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and install this in the car now, show you how to do it. So safety briefing over. We're going to take our King Chrome rattle gun, and we have a T47 star driver bit, which we're going to install this thing with. Let's get into it. First thing we're going to do here is down here at the front of the seat, we've got 2 bolt mounts. Geez, a bit dirty, Sammy. God. Anyways, we're going to put it in here, lefty-loosey. We don't have to come out all the way neither, so lefty-loosey. Now, you just want to push back on the seat like that. I just push on the back of the seat here. Push that back. Grab your fire extinguisher bracket, and it just slides underneath there like so. It's going to lock in his floor mat, but that's a him problem. F you, Sam. No. And you need to make sure you get these done up tight again. because if they're not tight, then you're obviously going to have a loose seat. No good. And anyways, legends, that is a wrap on this one. It's that bloody easy. It's really only a 20-second install, but I had to give you the 5 spiel because I feel like it's important that I told you that. So anyway, so it turned into a 15-hour video. I'll be right back. Please hold. Righto, legends, that is a wrap on this one. Now, if you really, really like this product, down below in the description, you'll find a link over to our webpage where you can grab yourself one of these and see all the other badass products that we do for the BT-50 and the Dmax. Now, if you really, really like this content, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and smash that notification button at the top. And if you really like this content, you might like this one here or that one over there. Now, these videos here are at Pirate Campco TV, so make sure you head over Pirate Campco TV and give us a follow on YouTube. Thanks all, Spot Ladies. We'll see you next week. Yoo! Just one more little word of advice. You probably should have bought a Ranger.